Okay, for what it's worth, we forgot to roll the convoy for the Italians. So they will lose, they rolled 5, so they minimum 1. So the Italians will lose 1 IPC from their total, not that it matters, but 15. They had 19, they're going to get 18 instead. So they lose $1. Okay, last turn of the game. The Canadians, the Aussies, and the French get to go. The Aussies have 7 IPCs to spend. They're going to buy a transport for what it's worth. The Canadians have 10. They'll buy another fighter. 3 combats being declared. One of them just for the hell of it. Canada's going to take Norway. Okay, they have an infantry there. They're going to load them up and from Casablanca and go up to Norway and steal that from the Germans. The Aussies, meanwhile, are going to send an infantry and an artillery on a transport ship to Sea Zone 42 and try and take Java. And they will be sending 2 infantry on a transport ship to Dutch New Guinea and supporting that attack with 3 fighters to try and take that. Now, had Germany not taken back Romania, this would have meant that the Axis would lose the World Oil 1 victory point. But with Romania, Sumatra, Borneo, and Celebes, they're going to retain it. But just for the sake of doing it, just to see what would have happened kind of thing, we'll try it. So we only have to roll dice for 2 battles. So let's get to them. Okay, this is the amphibious landing in Java. The Australian ship, the HMAS Lai, is coming in with an infantry and an artillery. And of course they missed. Japan defending, misses. Miss. Hit. See where this is going. Oops, only 1. Miss. 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 Hit. So they are unsuccessful. So again, the World Oil 1 wouldn't have been achieved, even with the Soviet Union defending Romania. So the Aussies lose the battle and Japan retains the territory. Okay, this is the amphibious assault on Dutch New Guinea. So the HMAS Labuan is bringing 2 infantry. There are 2 Royal Australian Air Force fighters and a Royal New Zealand Air Force fighter supporting the attack. So that's 2 1s and 3 3s. All misses. That has been the theme of this game, is first strike misses. 1 hit. 1 hit. 1 hit. Gotta lose a plane. Let's lose the New Zealand plane, I guess. 2 hits, so the battle's over. And the Aussies take the territory with 1 infantry and 1 fighter as a casualty. Okay, we only have 2 non-combat moves. The 2 fighters from the Dutch New Guinea attack land in New Guinea, and the fighter in Quebec makes its way over to the United Kingdom. Okay, placements. New fighter in Quebec, and way over there. I'm gonna have to run around the board for a sec. Hang on 1 sec. Way over here in New South Wales, off the coast in Sea Zone 62, new transport. changes to income. The Aussies go up 1 for Dutch New Guinea, and that means the Japanese go down 1, and the Canadians go up 3 for Norway, which means the Germans go down 3. So, just for record keeping's sake, okay, Japan down 1, Aussies up 1, Canadians up 3, Germans down 3. Okay, so that means income. The Aussies have now 11 IPCs. They kept 2 from last time, so they're going to finish the game with 13 IPCs in the bank. Canadians now have 10 IPCs, but they don't get their bonus because they don't have anybody in originally French territory. So 10 IPCs is what they finished the game with. Disposition of forces, final disposition of forces. Canadian fighter in Quebec, 2 Canadian fighters in London, 1 Canadian infantry in Norway, and a Canadian transport in C-Zone 112. That's all the Canadian units on the board. Okay, French infantry in city of Casablanca, destroyer in C-Zone 99, and we're going to come back to that convoy thing. There should have been a convoy, so I'll put that at the beginning of this video. And then 2 infantry in Egypt. For the Aussies, here's where they finished the game. 1 transport in C-Zone 42 after the unsuccessful Java assault. 1 transport and 1 submarine in C-Zone 45. 1 infantry in Dutch New Guinea. 2 fighters in New Guinea and infantry in the Solomons. A transport in 62. 3 infantry and 2 anti-aircraft in New South Wales. And 1 infantry in New Zealand. Okay, I'm going to come back with one last video where I talk about the final score and all that. The Axis have won the game, but I will analyze the victory points in some detail and talk a little bit about my impressions of this game. So that'll be the next video.